Hello, I'm Jim Grant. First of all, on behalf of Don and all the folks at speakerspathway.com, Speakers Pathway Coalition, Don and I want to personally thank you for raising your hand and saying, yes, I want to be part and I want to share my message of inspiration and hope and support to your project. And we're so thankful for that. And thank you so very, very, very much. I want to do a short little video so you can understand or have an idea how way we're going to run the show and all that. We're going to start at 12 noon Eastern Daylight Time, okay? And I will kick it off at noon, and within about 2 minutes, I'll have my little thing I'm going to say done. The first guest will come on at 12:02, and they will go to 12:20. That will be the allotted slot and the time frame, 18 minutes, okay? Therefore, at 12:17, let me share my screen and I'll show you what I'm going to do here. We use the chat box on Zoom, but this will give you an idea of how we do it. Okay, here. This is Skype here. And Skype is what we use on our radio show. We had Barry Shore on and GB Networks 111. That is the Toginet, TOGINET.com. That's the radio station that we use because Don and we also have a radio show called Your Future Is Now. It took us 46 episodes to finally surpass 2 million downloads. So we're very, very grateful for that. But Ben, our producer, he gives us a 3-minute, 2-minute, 1 minute. You can see that 30 seconds, 15, 7. And he says tunes. That means we have bump out music to take us to commercial, bump in music to bring us back. So when I see tunes, I'll just say, we'll be right back right after these messages, something like that. Anyway, so 12:02 to 12:20 will be the first gets is allotted time. At 12:17 in the chat box on Zoom, I will just simply type your first name, 3 minutes. Then after that, at 12:18, I'll say 2 minutes. 12:19, 1 minute. And this was your cue to be able to, wind things up. And you'll be able to, you'll know that, hey, my time is running out now, so I need to wind everything up and close because most importantly, before I forget, I want to make this clear. The person speaking, only their video and their mic will be open. Their video will be on, their mic will be unmuted. The reason for that is because we don't want any distractions. We don't want any background noise or things like this. When I come on and introduce each individual guest, I will cut on your video. You'll have to accept it. And I will unmute you. And I will say something like this. Say if your name is George or Peggy, I'll say, Peggy, thank you so much for being with us today. You're going to be talking to us about yada, da, da, da. And I can't wait to hear it. So the stage is yours. At that point in time, I want you to pause for about 2 seconds. That'll give me a time to shut off my video, mute my mic, plus the fact, and we're going to do it at the end too the same way, and I'll explain that in just a moment. Plus the fact it gives you a time there where you can just snip out and take your piece of the pie and use it anywhere you want to, because you were a guest speaker on this virtual stage. And at the end of the thing, when you see the 1 minute and you know you're wrapping up and I'm getting ready to come back, my cue from you to come back because you wrapped it up, you just simply say, thank you so much for being here. It was my pleasure to be here. And I'm just whatever comes natural to you that fits you. Remain silent for a couple of seconds. That'll give me a chance to cut my video on, cut my mic on, unmute my mic, and you'll have that window there of clean, no noise, where it's just you standing there before, in front of the camera beforehand and afterwards, and you can take that snippet. That's true for all 3 speakers. Speaker number 2, your time frame is 12:20 to 12:22 to 12:40. You will have 18 minutes too. So at 12:37, I'll give you a 3-minute countdown. At 12:38, a 2-minute countdown. 12:39, 1-minute countdown. And of course, leave me enough time in between when you're done with your speaking so I can have enough time there because we shut off at 12:40 for the second speaker. I always leave about 2 minutes there for me to come on, to thank you, etc., all those wonderful things. And then from there, I can say, before you go, would you be kind enough to share your website with us? Or how can people get in touch with you by email? And that's very important. The third speaker, your time will be 12:42 to 1 o'clock, 100, listen to that, 1 p.m., 1300 military time. At 12:57, I'll give you the 3-minute warning, 12:58 to 2-minute warning, 12:59 to 1-minute warning. That's the way that we do it. And we'll wrap it up and close. And that way, with about a 2-second interval before you start speaking and 2-second interval after you stop speaking, for me to mute my mic and unmute my mic and so forth, that'll give you a good clean window there on the beginning and the end to be able to take a snippet to take your slice of the pie of your presentation. So anyway, that's what I want to share with you and give you an idea of what to expect. And again, thank you so very, very, very much for participating and wanting to be part of the messages of inspiration, hope, and support. I'm Jim Grant. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.